And we're on.
Summer is a great season for carp fishing. However, at times it can be rather tricky, especially after the fish are spawned and the venues are busy. Often, this pressure slows the bites down or can entirely stop them. However, this wasn't going to stop me. With the UK weather starting to cool down and the venue becoming quieter, I knew I had a decent chance in catching. After doing a lap round the lake, I managed to spot some fizzing close by an island. Once I was set up, before getting any rods out, I led about to search for some clear spots, in which I did at 7 and 11 wraps out. Over those spots, I did about 3 to 2 spums on each spot, and then later on put my rigs on them. Right, both rods are out now, so I'm going to go through what I'm using and how I'm fishing. For the first rod, we're keeping it nice and simple, keeping the bait subtle, as it's hot, waters are pressured, and they've just been spawning. Using one of my favourite methods is solid bag fishing. Offers the perfect amount of bait, anything that's under it, either if it's gravel, silt or weed, it flattens it out and keeps your rig presented. What I'm using in the bag, Parker Baits Mini Mix, Magic Bean, and the Tutti Frutti flat spot for that extra attraction. For the second rod, casting out Parker Baits Fruit and Nut Boilie, topping off with a bit of fake corn and spumming 2 or 3 spums over the top of that just to bring them in and get them on the munch. So we're fishing both rods now. Conditions are looking a lot better than yesterday. It was pretty overcast in the morning, so hopefully it gets them on the feed.
Come on. Absolutely tore off. This was a solid bag at 12 wraps. Been getting loads of liners, both rod, really savage liners, but it went really quiet and suddenly this is taken off. Doesn't feel too big, but ooh, looks right. I think it's a massive tench. Yeah, it is. It's a bit different. Not a carp, but I'll definitely take it. Alright, let's get him unhooked.
Not the carp I was looking for, but I'm always happy to take a tench. Really beautiful fish. One of my favourites. Nice golden green colours on him, and those orange eyes. Can't beat a tench. Come on, let's get it back, get the rods back out, and hopefully we can get what we're looking for. After a while, it went pretty quiet, so I decided to move swims and ended up finding a good swim. It was a set of lilies and an island in front of me. And as I did in the other swim, before getting any rods out, I'd led about to find some clear spots and spummed over them. After finding 2 spots at 4 and 7 wraps out, I later on did a few spums over the top of them and then got the rigs over them.
both rods are out now. Same exact tactics as earlier. Left hand rod fishing up against the lilies at 5 wraps out, just on a gravel patch. And then the right hand rod, which is my solid bag, under that tree up against the island at around 7 wraps. Same exact tactics, same exact bait, just different spots. Already seen a few on the surface in these lilies, a few knocking about, a lot of fizzing over my spot earlier, so hopefully we can catch some, and hopefully they're not tench and we can pick out a few carp. Didn't take too long. Get out of these lilies. Come on, don't want to lose this. Had a good feeling about this spot. Come on. Definitely no tench. Absolutely tore off. Get that net ready. Come on. Get him in the net. There should be enough for him. Come on. Still got like ages left of this session, as I thought I was going to have to leave soon, but we've got some more time on our hands. Oh, that looks like a big one. Big old shoulders on him. Come on. Parker bait's fruiting up boily. A few spawns over the top of it on the gravel spot, just up against those lilies. Come on. I really don't want to have to lose this. Come on. Putting up a good old fight. Come on. Come closer. Come on. Get in. We got him in the net. Oh. That didn't take too long. Alright, let's get a look at him. How about that for the first carp of the session? Parker bait's fruiting up boily, a few spawns over the top. I'd like to shout out STS Solid Bags, Parker baits and Real Steep Tackle Shop. £28. Beautiful mirror. Big old shoulders on him. Absolute banger. I'm not going to spend too long with her. Let's get her back and hopefully we can have a few more. Come on.
Now looking back at it, I actually realised it was one of my biggest mirrors I caught about 4 months ago, which weighed 33 pounds at the time but lost 5 pounds due to spawn. While redoing my right hand rod, I was surprised to see that I already had a fish on. Suspecting it was a bream, I reeled it in and was surprised to see that it was certainly not a bream, and it was quite an odd catch for a solid bag.
Oh my god, it's a pike. That's a surprise. Can't really have this out of the water for too long, so just quickly get unhooked, no photos. Alright, don't want to have him out of the water as it's hot, but make sure you get release. Oh, straight off.
And not long after that unsuspected pike, it wasn't too long before I hooked into my next fish.
And we're on. Again. Hoping it's a carp. Feels like one. It could be a tench. It's coming in quite quick. I reckon it's a tench. Oh, maybe not. Keep it away from that rod. Maybe it's not a tench. Let's see. Oh no, it is a tench. I think. Oh, it's fighting a lot for a tench. Can't really tell. Yeah, tench. Happy with another tench. Second tench of the session. go. Second tench of the session. Not bad. Alright, let's get her out. Second tench of the session. Not the carp I'm looking for, but like I said, was the first one. I'm always willing to take a tench. Just love the colour of them. Beautiful orange mouth. And those orange reddish eyes. Pretty fish. Anyway, let's get that rod back out and let's get them carp. What I've done, instead of fishing towards that island, moved the left hand rod, which was fishing the Parker bait. It's fruiting up boily, there's a few spums over it. Instead of on the point of that lilies, if you can see, it kind of comes out like that. Just moved it slightly to the left so it's in that sort of cove of the lilies, and then where the solid bag's going to be going is literally on the right of that, so the second cove. So they're fishing pretty close together, but enough space that if I get a run I shouldn't wipe both my rods out. Just had a massive liner. Oh yeah, it's still on. Come on. Thought that was a liner then. Literally just packing up. Absolutely tore off. Went to pick it up and it stopped, thinking it's some savage liner. Nope, we're on. Yeah, it's definitely a carp. What's got to be. No way, another tench. Absolute proper fighting today. Chunky tench. In the net. Let's take a look at him and get packed up. Well, hopefully not the last fish of the section, but I reckon it will be. Not bad, but not the fish that we're looking for. Still beautiful fish, and clearly tench are definitely on the feed today. Well, let's get him back and let's get packed up. Well, sadly, that's the end of this session. Overall, it was a pretty good session with plenty of tench, and we managed to recapture one of my biggest mirrors, weighing 28 pounds, but when I first caught it, it weighed 33. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my future fishing adventures.